Very nice Monday. Spent the whole weekend indoors, didn't go out, which is a bit slack. It wasn't bad weather. Got myself my new tripod today, a Zomi, was it a 555Q, I think it's the model number, and it was about 68 bucks. So but it seems like quite a good tripod, really smooth head. Yeah, just heading off to Office Works to see if I can get an order in for a tablet, a Samsung tablet this time. I was going to get a Lenovo, which had more RAM. It was about 250, and they don't have it in stock anymore. It's not even listed in Office Works, so I might switch to the Samsung one, which costs a bit more. It's about 347, I think it is, but it's got 3 gig of RAM. It seems like a pretty good unit. So and as I say, they won't have any stock here. I checked, they don't have much stock in this particular store, so hopefully they can order it in from a store somewhere else in Queensland. I don't need it in a rush. It's just the one I've got has got a broken screen and lousy, only about 1 RAM, and it's really terrible for multitasking. So I really need an upgrade, and I want to get it done before I go OS. And just on the off chance that my laptop dies on me, at least I've got some sort of a backup. Not a perfect backup, but at least a partial backup, because once I won't be able to do my video editing, I'm going to need a laptop for that. But we'll just see. I don't know, it's a bit of a risk taking an old laptop OS, but see how it goes. But at least if I got a new tablet, it's better than nothing. And I should be hopefully it's got better audio, and I can actually watch movies on the plane. Not that I ever do that. I usually just basically take sedatives and sleep, but at least the option would be good to have. So, but anyway, they may not even have it anywhere, so it's a clearance item, so who knows. I just bought myself a new tablet, a Samsung 10.1. I want to get the 10.5, which is a bigger screen, which is that was a discontinued item, and they tried to see if they could order it in for me, because they definitely had it listed in the catalogue, and it was 30 bucks less. But problem was that they couldn't order it, and there was a block on it. So I presume because it was the ones I was disposing of, getting old for newer models, they wouldn't ship it to a different office. I guess the demand for that type of model with discount is going to be pretty high, so no point in shuffling it around from office to office. But so I've got the 10.1 one, which is still it's about $3 less than I pay elsewhere, so it's a little bit of a discount. It's $2 less, so it's $2 less at Office Works compared to other places. But I wanted to get it sooner rather than later, so I can put it through its paces before I go OS. I'll actually take the old one with me as well, shove it in the bag, because it doesn't really matter if that gets knocked about. But that'll be the backup for the backup, so I'll have double redundancy in case my laptop goes, so that's not bad. But the other, yeah, well, it's probably got more grunt than the other model, because that was a year old. So for the extra 30 bucks, it's probably worth it, even though it's marginally smaller screen. And if it's a larger screen, it may not have fitted into the new holder I bought. So that's the other thing to take into consideration. But yeah, so it's all happened. And the girl was very pleasant at Office Works. They're quite good staff there. They do have good customer service, fairly consistently good customer service. So it's good to know. Oh, by the way, they're going to make some major changes here at Cairns Central. They're going to there's an $80 million upgrade taking place now, and it's including Woolworths, which will be right down the other end, where Myer is. Myer's going from 2 floors to 1 floor, and that sort of basically mirrors the demise of the company, I guess. So I was surprised they didn't shut up shop altogether. But yeah, they're going to have a Woolworths here as well as a Coles, so you can do all my supermarket shopping under one roof, and So it'll make it a lot more convenient to go to Woolworths for me anyway. Excellent. A bit more exercise, but not too bad. About another half block to get to Woolworths when it opens, which I presume will be when I get back from OS. Well, the great condensed milk drought has broken. Picked up 4 small cans of the essential item to make my Vietnamese coffee every morning. Yeah, so it's I've been watching a website. It's a very popular website, I've got to say. It's it's called Bald and Bankrupt, and it's this English guy. I think I might have mentioned this before. He actually speaks fluent Russian. He goes through Eastern Europe. He's actually appears to have picked up a girlfriend on his way too. So who's as crazy as he is. And he does sort of like kid pranks, you know. Like he was climbing up a tower, a rusting Soviet era tower, to get a look at probably a derelict factory, and sort of basically, you know, doing all these sort of illegal things, breaking into places he shouldn't go into, and being confronted by guards and all that sort of stuff. He seems to do all that stuff. But it sort of reminded me of you know, the way Coles is run with stock running out regularly, sort of very Soviet style retail, shortages all the time. And today I actually scored a hit with everything I wanted, which is amazing. It's very rare that I get that at Coles. There's usually something missing. So, and it's actually interesting. Today I was watching a video on Venezuela, in the middle of Venezuela, in a very affluent suburb in Caracas, and their shelves in that supermarket resembled Coles. And maybe that's a portent of the future for Australia, that Coles is showing us that we aren't going to be affluent much longer. So hopefully not that bad, but there are some gloomy signs out there. But it was just good to get on my shopping. It's quite heavy actually, the stuff I've got at the moment. Also on top of that, I've still got the tablet, so that added to the weight. Not that the tablet weighed much. It's a pretty small package. It's amazing how they can cram things into packages, really small spaces these days. Take an escape artist to get the things undone to open your package, but I guess everything's to reduce cost. So I just hope that the old Samsung tablet runs a lot better than the Lenovo. Although I've got to say, the Lenovo is amazing. It should have got a purple heart because I dropped it. It's got a shattered sort of screen. Well, not shattered, but it's broken. It's in segments now, like tectonic plates, and yet it still works. You can still touch it, and it actually responds eventually. It might have taken some damage, but it's not really noticeable. Overall, the thing does function, although it does get the shakes. It's got the DTs because that vibration, that just occurs every day. Get that couple of times a day. So that wouldn't be doing it much good, I wouldn't have thought. So it may not be long for this world anyway. So it's a very good idea to get this new tablet, run it in before I go OS and be familiar with it. And should make life a little easier, especially if we've got a new holder I've got. It'll be good to can still, you know, watch stuff on it at my leisure without having to prop it against a wall. It'll be a freestanding sort of holder and carry case combo. Very nice. So hopefully that'll arrive in the next few days. Seeing the tripod's already here, that was good. Nice to have your stuff delivered to the door. I've got to say, Australia Post don't do a bad job generally, so it's a pretty good service. But normally they come early morning though, so this guy actually turned up very late morning today. So I think they generally like to get their deliveries done ASAP, especially in summer when it gets stinking hot. But yeah, so all my provisions are here. Still got a little bit of alcohol left in the house, half of a bottle of port, which will go down well tonight. And on Civilization 6, I'm basically going for a domination victory, which I mean, I only got two civilizations to defeat. I've got to get their capitals, and I'm in striking distance, so this could be a historic moment. So on the highest difficulty of the game, I'll finally win one. So that'll be, for me, an historic moment. For everybody else, a big yawn, but that's gamey for you. But at least I'm getting some exercise going down the supermarket. Hey, look at that, not a bad view. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.